I don't even know if I'd give us the chic part, but that's definitely in the works. Reddit, the web product is pretty old, going on a decade now. And so one of our big endeavors this year is to make Reddit more welcoming, to make it more appealing to new users. And so a big step towards that end is rebuilding the website. So we're looking forward to getting that out later this year for sure.
How important is the web anymore? I mean, I've used your mobile app, and it too is a little bit, well, challenging to navigate. You kind of feel like you need to be an insider. Is the web still that important in this mobile era?
It is for us, in fact. So while a lot of our viewing happens on the phone, and the ratio is increasing, it's around 50% right now, I'd say, a lot of the content is created on the desktop. A lot of content on Reddit is still text-based, people talking about, what's interesting to them, and a lot of text is still created on computers because of keyboards. And furthermore, where people use Reddit, when they're bored at work or bored in the classroom, they often have their laptops in front of them. So relative to our peers, I think we'll probably have a longer life on the desktop, and that's totally fine with us for sure.
Talk to me about long-term business model. I mean, you've got some ads, and of course you've got Reddit Gold, which is a little bit more like a subscription model. Is that enough? I mean, it seems like there are certain companies that traffic in information, Quora, for instance, that have fallen a bit short when it comes to building up long-term businesses. Which area of revenue generation are you more focused on now?
For us, it's ads. There are a lot of, I think, business models hiding inside of Reddit. We've got very interesting data. The predictive power of Reddit is incredibly powerful. We drive a lot of e-commerce. But I tell the monetization team as often as I can, don't be creative about business models. We're selling ads. Revenues, we've grown probably 5x in the last 2 years, and we still have a long way to go. And we're spending most of our creative energy on improving the product and making that more welcoming for kind of new and old users alike. And in the meantime, we have a very nice ads business, and we'll continue to grow that.
Is it hard to attract mainstream advertisers given some of your content, the fact that it's sort of all over the place? It's not your typical sort of mainstream news site, and there's a lot of controversial stuff there.
There is a lot of controversial stuff, but I would dispute the fact that we're not a mainstream news site. We're actually the most trusted source of news for millennials. And so, we often have to talk through these issues with advertisers, but our top advertisers are all blue chip companies, and what they find on Reddit is something they can't find anywhere else online or even in the real world, which is a forum to make a real connection with their customers. Right? On Reddit, instead of just kind of yelling your message over and over and over again, you can have an actual conversation. And that's worked out pretty well for advertisers, which is why they keep coming back.
Hey, Steve, to John's question about long-term business model, we've seen some unicorns with down rounds lately have an even tougher time when they finally come to the public markets. Do you see that as a cautionary tale? Does it affect the way you think of things like cash burn?
Of course, of course. We're raising a big round, certainly for us, but that's not going to change the fact that we're a relatively thrifty company. We're only 230 people right now, which is relative to our size and our peers is a very small number of people. And so we'll keep running the company according to our own DNA, what makes sense for us, which is generally pretty spendthrift. And of course, companies that have had to take those down rounds, those are painful. Those are cautionary tales. And we do watch those things and try to learn from the mistakes of others and our own.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.